Came in the bitch and I had it my way. Didn't ask for no favors or call off a hip. Got in my bag and never look back. Got up with the pole, I shoot better than Steph. Walk in the room and they know I'm a ape. Don't need me no niggas, they know how I step. Pray to your maker that all is forgiven. Somebody gon' die if I reach in the belt. Came in the bitch and I had it my way. Didn't ask for no favors or call off a hip. Got in my bag and never look back.
Hey man, say man, you ain't even gotta ask. You know what the fuck going on, man? You locked back into the Good Smoke podcast, man. I'm your boy Guala Gang Smoke. I got my partner in the building today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Your boy Connected by Cannabis.
Got connected by cannabis in the building, man. And we finna talk about some dope strains of gas for y'all to get into, man. How he got into the industry, what led him into it, man, and what's his favorite strain. So we finna get into all that, man. So let everybody know where you from and what's going on with you.
Born in Alabama, Army brat, so I was raised around the world for real. Ended up in the D. That's where I got my game from.
What up, though?
And for sure. And now I'm in the A.
So when you were in Alabama, what part of Alabama were you born in?
Huntsville.
Huntsville, okay. Huntsville. So did you ever go to? That's where the Space Center and shit, right? Did you ever go there?
Mm-hmm.
Man, how that shit is?
That shit tight.
I ain't never. That's on my bucket list, man. I want to go. I remember we went for a field trip at school, but I fucked around and got suspended from school, so they didn't let me go to the goddamn Space Center, man. That's the only fucking chance in life I've ever had to go to the goddamn Space Center. So how did you go from Mobile? Because I'm sure that was a big culture shock. I mean, not Mobile, going from Huntsville up to Detroit, because I know them is like two totally different entities right there, just two different environments. So how was that?
For real, I went from Huntsville to Germany.
Oh shit!
From Germany to Texas, and then from Texas to Detroit.
Okay, Huntsville to Germany.
Yeah, the Army, the Army thing. My stepdad was in the military.
Okay, so how long were you in Germany?
2 years. Did 2 years over in Germany.
Okay.
Then we moved back to Alabama, back to Huntsville, and then we went to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Texas was on another level.
Damn, now that's crazy. Now I ain't gonna lie, you the first African American I've ever met that's been to Germany. For sure. So I want to ask you, like, did you see other black people over in Germany?
For sure.
So how was that experience just as a kid being able to just live, somewhere like Germany overseas in a totally different culture, totally different environment? Did you have to like learn the language to adapt a little bit?
If the base, the military bases over there, it's all American. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you stay on post and you just want to stay on post, they got everything you need.
Got you.
But if you want to really get out into the culture, then you're going to have to know, the phrases, the thank yous, the what time is this and things like that.
Got you.
But, man, truthfully, I wish I would have stayed. Man, I love Germany. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot more, they don't judge you over there like they do over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as like body shaming, like you might catch kids taking baths in a damn fountain, you know what I'm saying? Black, white, Chinese, with no clothes on, nobody paying them attention. You know
no problem.
No problem. So I mean, it's nice. It's cold as fuck, but it's nice.
No shit,
man. It's cold as fuck.
So have you been able to go back to Germany since then?
Not yet, but I plan on it though.
Okay. So talk to me about Texas.
Texas, sure. I was out there in Killeen, Texas, right outside.
Okay, that's a military town too, right?
Yeah, okay. Military town, and but it was the same because when I first got there, we stayed off post, and that's where I learned about Texas. That heavy gang culture,
right?
Of course, heavy Hispanic culture. Shit is just Texas is Texas, bro.
Now, how hard was it for you to stay away from the streets, with your stepdad being in the military, and your mom being very active in your life? What did your mom do growing up?
Moving around with the military, she had to go from whatever job she got at that post, because when you're in the military, you might move every 2-3 years.
Right.
So she really couldn't keep nothing, as far as a career. She has a career now, which she's probably about to retire from, but at that time, she just really was holding it down. Okay. You know what I'm saying? She was working for sure, but she was more, holding it down.
Okay. Shout out Mom Deuce, man. Congratulations on retiring, man. That's a blessing, man. Shit, Mom, I can't wait on my mama to retire, man. I wish I could go and help her retire faster than needed. But so at what age did you find a love for cannabis?
Man, it was I stayed in Romulus, which is outside of Detroit, up 9-4.
Okay.
And I sold my partner. First, I was green with weed or whatever, you know what I'm saying, cannabis. I was green with it. We had watched this club when I got to the D, and dude had ended up being a quarter on the table. And I tapped my pocket like, I said, dude got a whole bunch of weed over there. My man like, what the, nigga, that's a smoke set. Like,
right.
man, what is you doing?
Yeah,
I was that green with it, like, man, that's a lot of weed. But anyway, I ended up selling him a Cutlass, and he bought it with all 10s, 5s, 20s, and 50s. So I was like, yeah, nigga, you know where it's at. And so I need it. And at the time, when I first started, I didn't even smoke, bro.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even smoke. I worked, and my partner used to do his thing, you know what I'm saying, with the sack when I was at work, and I get off, and I did my thing, bro. I didn't smoke. I downed everything up, like QPs.
So you was really just getting it, busting it down.
Man, all the way down. All the way
down. That was smart, though, because that kind of bring me back to Friday when he was like, what I'm tripping on is, how you going to sell, bud, and you smoke it?
Yeah, you smoke?
I don't know. That's my only problem. So at what age did you first start experimenting with get high?
Man, I was the first. Well, you know what? I take that back. The first time I was 18, one of my homegirls came over. She had a joint. It was graduation night. She had a joint. We smoked it in the back of my parents' house.
Okay.
But that was like, it was a gap. Then I was like 21, 22 when I really had got high, because I did the move where you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna smoke, man. Roll one of them boys up, roll it up, like smoked it, man. I ain't even high. Rolled another one up, smoked that. Then we went to the stove and it kicked in on me, boy. I was like, I'm stoned, nigga.
Never look back.
Never look back, bruh. Since then, never look back.
So let me ask you, seeing that this is your profession, because it's no longer a hobby for you.
For sure.
Now this is your life. What would you say the benefits for marijuana is for you?
I mean, just like anybody else, you got to take it to the medicinal end. You know what I'm saying? Really like headaches, hunger. You know what I'm saying? Helping out with your hunger, certain pains you may have, like certain things that I noticed that was going on when I didn't smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's not really going on now. You know what I'm saying? I really truthfully think that when you smoke, it's like a lot of stuff might pass you by. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as a lot of cancers and things like that, I believe that THC, you know, helps that out. And,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
I agree. So how long have you been, so what exactly is it that you do in the cannabis industry? Let's talk about that.
Man, I'm all the way from, you know what I'm saying, consulting, branding. I'm heavy on branding. You know what I'm saying? I deal with people that deal with single source. I single source myself. I deal with growers. I know a lot of growers local. I know a lot of growers nationwide. So I try to go straight to the source. I don't try to do too much middleman.
Right.
When I do what I do.
So can you educate me and just educate the people that may not know, like, what is branding?
Branding is what Gas House did with Pluto. Like they pushed that, they put Pluto on your face for like years, bro. Like that's what you thought. Like if you went to Atlanta, like you had to find Pluto.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is branding is to me is taking your company, not just selling weed, not just, you know what I'm saying, selling cannabis or whatever you do. It's actually building a company around whatever you have going on, not necessarily the cannabis, but just, you know, whatever you have going on. Your podcast, you brand your name. So whenever people see it, they don't even have to think twice about getting it, like an old Too Short album. Back in the day, when I seen Too Short album, I ain't have to listen to it.
You already knew what you was getting.
You know what I'm saying? Because he branded his name. So that's what branding is to me, like branding something to the point where people just automatically, you know what I'm saying, buy into it without even have to ask a question about it.
Damn. See, I always try to, you know, make this podcast something to where people can learn from. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like with weed, you know what I'm saying, it's deeper than just getting high.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have a mother that has multiple sclerosis.
For sure.
You know, so and I know people like what's his name, Montel Williams.
Yeah.
I think he has multiple sclerosis, but he smokes for his MS. I don't know if he takes any, you know, medication that they give him, but I know with all of these medications that they prescribe, it's some type of side effect that comes with all these medications.
For sure.
You know, so
that's how they make their money, though.
Right.
That's how they make their money. And that's the only part they're trying to figure out now. The government's just trying to figure out, the feds trying to figure out how can we make money, because there's too much underground black market money. You always got that dude growing in his closet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can never count his pockets, and they just want to count everybody's pockets. So until then, when they figure out how to count about 75% of our pockets, then they're gonna be like, all right, cool, we'll make it federally legal.
Because I was gonna ask you, like, what are your views on the laws, and do you see it like changing on a federal level, because I mean when you look at all the drugs that are out here that people are consuming, from crack to heroin to ice, methamphetamine, fentanyl, you know what I mean? Like I think weed is almost like a cup of tea compared to all that shit. Like that's hard shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
That's like stealing out your house, you know,
yeah,
sucking dick to get high. That's those drugs. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Yeah, weed is just weed. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like
fact.
so, like, do you see them changing it on a federal level?
Like I just said, whenever they, I mean, just like in Alabama, um,
The laws there is crazy as fuck.
yeah, and I forgot how dude taught it. I mean, how it was told to me, but the state gets paid off of the judicial system. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So they'll get more money off of putting somebody in prison, or you put somebody on probation for a joint or for a fucking seed, something like that, than they would if they were to
Actually
legalize it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a big pill state as well, so you know it's
Oh, Alabama's a big pill state?
yeah, man, hell yeah, man.
I did not know. You know, they got some crazy ass laws, man. Free my boy King, man. He down there.
Free King.
Like even with the whole Honeycomb Brazy situation, like I did not know that Brazy been on the same probation since he was like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, for sure.
And this man is like damn near 30.
Yeah. And Brazy was locked up in Limestone out there around
Huntsville.
Yeah. So and it's fucked up because he was on the net telling. It's just
like
all
my
about
man
money.
King. He's on papers for life.
That's crazy.
Weed.
Over
Over some drugs or some shit like that. But I'm just like,
it's not violent though.
Right, it's not violent, but I'm just like, nigga, life. Yeah. How do you put somebody on papers for life? I ain't never seen no shit like that outside of goddamn Alabama.
Yeah, just trying to make sure you come back.
Damn,
railroad you, bro.
That's crazy. So how long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been dealing with Atlanta probably back and forth for 8 years. I've been in A for about 2 months.
Okay.
As far as officially, everybody thought I stayed in Atlanta all this time.
I did too.
Yeah, but I never.
That's why I asked you, like, you in A? You like, yeah.
Everybody, people, like I said, people that's watching are gonna be like, what the fuck? But yeah, I've been here officially 2 months, but everybody thought I stayed in A because that's just how I move.
So how what's the life like from Atlanta and Detroit as far as the cannabis scene? Because I'm sure the laws are a lot more relaxed in Detroit when it comes to cannabis, right?
For sure, hell yeah. My lady got her medicinal card with an Alabama ID up in the D. You know what I'm saying? We worked that move, so it was like that. And this is like when it first had went, like, you know what I'm saying, medicinal.
Now see, we found out on the last episode that once you get your medicinal license, you can't carry a firearm.
For sure. Yeah, nah. Yeah, you never. But my whole thing is
that's weird though.
You never miss guns and drugs, no way.
This is true, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, we live in a world where nobody values human life.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Charleston White just got locked up for animal cruelty.
True.
I mean, and they say that charge alone carries up to 20 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can go out here and murder somebody. Don't even take it to trial and just say, hey, I did it. And you can get out faster than you can for Charleston White for doing something to animals. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like the world we live in. I just don't understand how you can say, okay, well, you guys can have the right to smoke, and knowing that smoking brings peace, but we live in such a chaotic world. Like how does that make sense? Like, I mean,
it doesn't, but it's still federally. People don't understand too. They could run in any dispensary right now. It's not federally legal nowhere. That's why it's still dispensaries getting ran. Not only the illegal ones, but just dispensaries getting ran into. You know what I'm saying? They might have too much motion, or might not have, you know, all the credentials, you know, all the way to the T. But yeah, you can get your shit can get ran in right now because it's not federally legal, even though it is recreational and all this.
And it's crazy because it's like when you go to places like when I go to Vegas or I go out to like Oakland or LA, bro, you see dispensaries like every fucking where. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You see them shits like they restaurants. You know, you go to Vegas, you got Mad Men right here, you got New Leaf right here. I mean, they're there. You go to San Fran, here goes Stizzy right here. And I mean, they're just the cookies ain't, I mean, it's just so God damn, but you just fucked my head up with that one. Cause I never looked at it like that.
And in
It's
Vegas.
almost like committing a crime in plain sight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's basically what it is. And they say some of the best crimes are committed in plain fucking sight. And that's basically what it is.
Yep.
Damn. That's crazy as fuck. And you would think that they would just go ahead and legalize it, because when you look at the way that the world is going, the American dollar is losing its value.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the national debt is what, like, ain't that shit like 3-4 trillion or something like that? But then you have cannabis that's a multi-billion-dollar a year industry that could actually cancel the fucking debt in a couple years and get the work. Man, I'm trying to figure this shit out, man. Somebody got to help me out.
Shit, it's already figured out. Too many people like me and you gonna be rich, bro. Shit, they don't want a whole bunch of people like me and you being rich. And I ain't talking about black. I'm just talking about urban, you know what I'm saying, cultured, street smart people. They don't want us to be rich like that. Because once that happens, we going to cut all them out. Because we can, once that happens, we can tell our sons, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, get off that 9 to 5, come holler at us.
Yeah, we can give them the sauce.
And then when that happens, then a lot of companies are going to get shut down. And they know, bro. It's, you know what I'm saying? They know what's going on. It's deeper than it's anytime you're dealing with that dollar.
Right.
Deep.
Oh, yeah.
And this right here make a lot of motherfucking money, boy.
You ain't lying. You is not lying. It's just, god damn. And it's crazy to think that this, honestly, man, this shit here could like really be the cure for a lot of shit. You know, world violence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit. Like, imagine if the presidents go sit down with Kim Jong-un and just get that nigga a nice ass blunt and be like, hey, bro, just hit this shit, man. Relax, man. Bro, you ain't got to hit that red button and try to blow shit up. Like, smoke some of this shit right here and just chill.
They're going to forget about it.
Come on, bro. Like,
you're going to be hungry. They're going to go get something to eat. Some Chinese food.
Let me ask you a question. What's your favorite strain?
That's tough.
I know you done smoked a lot of them.
For sure. Oh, shit. That's not tough. Chimera.
Excuse me?
Chimera. It's always Chimera number something. I never had straight Chimera, but Chimera.
Boy, I thought that nigga just called out somebody's damn name. But I thought he was shouting somebody out. But I did not know.
Is that how you say it? Chimera. Excuse me.
Chimera.
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 Chimera. That's my favorite.
Who got that? What? Oh, we need to get that over here. Ooh, god damn, where you get that from? Who is that? Like exclusive? Chimera.
Yep.
God.
Damn.
Damn.
My brother.
But I ain't gonna lie, I thought you shouted the nigga out with that. I you know, you remember that comedian like, you don't know about no damn Jamario. I thought nigga finna get ready. Walk through the door. So let me ask you a question. If you can go anywhere in the world and just kick back and smoke and think, what would it be?
That's a tough one as well. It probably had to be an island, bro. Some island, some secluded island. For sure.
Okay. I'll take that. If you can get high with one person on this planet, who would you pick? And they could be living or dead. If you could just sit down and smoke with one person and pick their brain, who would it be?
Albert Einstein.
Interesting. Damn. So you're gonna pick one of the smartest niggas on the planet?
Got to.
Damn. That's where your mind went?
Hell yeah. You said brain.
This is
about Albert.
This is true. Damn, that's what's up, man. Albert Einstein, that motherfucker was smart as shit though. I wonder if he smoked weed.
Man, he had to.
Like when was weed? Like they say, I know weed been around a long time, but like I wonder who was the first person to actually get high. We need to look that up, did you? We need to figure out who the first person was to get high. Like, what was the first strand of weed to come out?
They tested the bones from the oldest skeleton. It had THC in them.
No shit?
Yeah, they just released it last week.
Oh damn. Well, where you see that at? Okay, well, shout out the news. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? We try to educate y'all in the motherfucking process. So, what is this that we smoking right now?
That right there is the white biohazard. White biohazard. That's from Candy House. My boy Puncho.
Biohazard.
Mm-hmm. Can't tell you the process because he ain't tell me.
I was I was about to ask, was it a sativa, an indica, or what? But shit, damn, it's potent. Ooh,
It's strong.
shit, I'm feeling a little parched. Let me. And you say that's biohazard by who?
Candy House.
Candy House, man. Shout out Candy House for that
My
one,
boy
boy.
Puncho, the high honcho.
Mm. We got to get Pancho to come through here. So does he grow that?
He deals with a whole network of growers. He don't do no internet shit.
Okay.
He one of them type of guys. He reached out to me, you know what I'm saying, because he know I do that type of shit, and he was just like, he just want, you know what I'm saying, like you said, work on some branding and stuff
Right.
like that. I'm all for branding, and shit, boy got that motherfucking pack.
So how much it costs to start branding?
I don't want to step on nobody's toes, but
What?
it don't cost a lot.
It
I
don't
know
cost a lot.
people be trying to finesse, you know what I'm saying?
Right. The finesse game is serious out here. You
For
know what
sure.
I'm saying? But I'm just for in case a motherfucker is looking and they're like, well, I'm thinking about getting it. That's something. Because I had a motherfucker try to get me to brand some CBD, and I was like, bro, I'm not doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I got the Good Smoke podcast. He had a great idea. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, I can't do that shit because niggas don't come on my podcast to smoke CBD. We smoke actual weed on this motherfucker. Like what I look like goddamn with a whole pound of got a whole pound of CBD on the table. Like what I'm gonna do with that?
You might be able to do just one segment dedicated to that or some shit. To the hemp people.
Maybe, but I mean I guess because I'm so THC.
For sure. Trying to get high.
Yeah, I don't really see I don't see what CBD would do for a person like me. If I got, migraines and body aches and shit like that, like I don't see what,
They say it work. I mean, I know plenty of people. I mean, but I believe like that's the people that don't really indulge in THC like we do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But CBD also gives you it gives you a different type of. It doesn't get you high. I don't know what it does. He had to get my boy Doc on here. He know about, what I'm saying, both ends of the spectrum. But CBD is more of a body thing, from what I heard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, weed hits your nervous systems and things like that.
So I want to ask you. I know you said you were an Army brat. You moved around, went to a lot of different schools. What was your favorite subject in school?
Probably science. I mean, what's crazy is how I feel, and this is just me personally, and you just sparked that in my mind when you asked that question. My favorite subject was science.
Oh yeah, I asked real questions on this.
For sure. Yeah, you interview like a motherfucker. Science, bro, because that's my favorite teacher.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And I think back like, damn, yeah, the teacher really made you wanna, learn that subject.
Facts. Biology. For me, it was biology.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been intrigued by science, plants, and that's why I asked that question to kind of go where I was going as far as to how you got into, maybe was it your love for science and learning shit like that? Do you think maybe that played a part into you getting into the cannabis field, seeing that science does have a lot to do with the growth of cannabis and this and that, so you think that had anything to do with it?
True, I'm pretty sure it did, and just it goes back to once you find out the medicinal purposes of it, it really makes you, you know what I'm saying, it got to be in you, not on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all know about that. But once you find out the medicinal purposes and how it saves people and the things it really does and how you can have not actual, clientele, but actual patients that you may deal with, people that's really looking for you to, get them right with certain things they got going on. That's when you be like, damn, I gotta really get out here and make sure they getting these clean meds. Shout out to my boy Space Mod, but make sure they getting these clean meds, you know what I'm saying? Because that got a lot to do with it too. Smoking that dirty shit, that bull crap.
Right. Because now you got to be careful where you get your weed from.
That's a fact.
Cause you got people motherfucking lacing the weed with fentanyl and shit now.
I heard about that, but then I'm hearing about that like it's not. That's like just being mean as fuck. Cause who's really gonna take that time or take that money and do that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's also another scare tactic I believe as well. You know what I'm saying? Like to get these kids away from this street weed, you know, and the shit getting you way higher than what it used to. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying.
So then they on some shit like, I think it's just like more of a scare tactic. You gotta be a mean motherfucker. That's like I found a fucking 9mm in my Twix bar during Halloween type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, of course, it's funny you said something about the street weed and how it's smoking. So, street weed or dispensary weed?
Everybody know black market. Everybody know that dispensary is regulated.
Okay.
And it should be sitting in that motherfucker.
Right.
They know that.
Right.
Half of them get it from the street.
Right. So, what would you say you've been that has the best weed so far?
Detroit. For sure.
Okay, man. Shout out to D, man. Hey, and some of the best motherfucking independent films is coming out of motherfucking Detroit, man. Shout out all the motherfucking independent actors and actresses, man, that's coming out Detroit, man. Crystal the Dog, man. All y'all, man. Like, I see y'all doing y'all thing, man. Keep going up because I'm watching the fuck out them films on Tubi. So y'all make sure y'all keep pushing the bitches out. And if y'all need a cameo from a nigga like myself, hey, hit my line, baby. I don't even want no money. Call me or hit Digi. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, Digi is kind of like acting as my manager. We're just going to go ahead and put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Digi kind of acting as my manager for the podcast. So, yeah, hit Digi first. And then we're going to go ahead and set that shit up. So, let me ask you a question. Seeing that you got goddamn 9,000 hustles.
For sure.
When it comes to this cannabis game, what's your favorite part about it?
Putting a smile on the people's faces. Just to be honest with you. Hitting you back, when they hit you back, be like, hey man, that's the strongest shit I done fucking smoked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. I smoked it with my sister. I smoked it with my brother. Me and my dad sat down and smoked it.
Right.
Stuff like that. That's what I like. And then the fact that I know I could eventually grow this and then my kids don't even got to smoke weed and they can still deal with it and still get money off of it. And generational fucking wealth.
That's the ultimate goal.
At the end of the day, bro. That's
generational wealth. That's the ultimate goal.
Yes, sir.
So tell the people the cons about it.
The cons.
What's your biggest headache that you've seen so far?
Shit, the cons is just dealing in a illegal market. Whenever you're dealing in illegal markets.
Right.
I mean, and then, the con is the streets. The con is, so you still got to deal with the people robbing you. You still got to deal with the setup. You still got to deal with because see, the way people deal with it, they make it look like it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see a nigga go from as far as dealing with, you know what I'm saying, the social media part of it, and then going from 100 followers to 1,000 followers. You see him come up, he's shining, whoop, doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's really what you see.
That's what you see. But then when you watch the news, like them boys the other day, just got into that shootout at the condos. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Over, you know what I'm saying, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be built for this shit. This shit, like we said again, this shit gotta be in you, not on you. I'm never gonna just be like, oh, it's all gravy. Hell no, it ain't all gravy. It can get all gravy. It's always greater later.
Right. Just gotta put that work in.
You gotta put that work in.
Yeah, consistency is definitely key.
Consistency, brother.
So what would you say your ultimate end game or your ultimate end goal is in this game that you're doing right now?
What you just said. You said a lot of stuff that sparks shit in my mind. Consistency. Just staying consistent all the way through, all the way to the end. Consistently being known as shit that he got that shit.
So would you like to have your own farm one day or your own dispensary, like the whole nine? Like how would your ideal picture, your ideal life be set up if a nigga gave you a piece of paper and a pen right now and said, draw that shit out? How would your shit look in the next 10 years?
Next 10 years I'll be working in my burger shop.
Okay.
Straight up, bro. Just flipping burgers.
So you got a burger shop too?
No, that's what I want in 10 years.
Okay. So you want to move into the restaurant industry as well?
I just want a place where I can wake up and I could, you know what I'm saying, shit, come kick it with the same people. They come kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like some shit.
That was that
You seen
shit.
Cheers before?
That was that
That's
shit.
what I want. I want to run Cheers, bro. At the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, where did that come from, bro? Like that was,
for real.
hey, that was like, hey,
shit, we smoking, we high, so you getting the
facts.
actual.
Hey, nah, facts. But like, damn. So how long have you wanted to do that shit? Like, just cause Cheers was that shit, man. Cheers was like the spot where everybody just went after work, and just kicked it. It wasn't never no drama.
No worries, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody just went and just had a good time. Like, so, like, how long have you just had that vision?
Shit, since I seen Cheers.
Damn.
Since I watched Cheers, like,
so you're 80s baby.
80s for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Shout out all my 80s babies that's watching, man.
For sure.
Straight up, man. Ain't nothing like the 80s babies. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't know, go Google Cheers. Go Google it.
Damn.
I don't know. But yeah.
That's what's up, man. Damn, man. I definitely appreciate you, man, just coming through this motherfucker, man.
Appreciate you.
Bringing some of this biohazard and just educating us on branding and talking to me about how you got started, where you from, man. Shout out Alabama.
For sure.
Shout out Detroit, man. Definitely shout out your parents, man. They did an amazing job, man. I think you're doing a wonderful job of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people where they can find you at.
Instagram, connected_by_cannabis 1. It was connected by cannabis, but that one got took. I was originally Area 51. That's where everybody know me from. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Area 51?
Area 51.
So how many Instagrams have you had?
Connected by Cannabis one, my third one. I was always the one talking shit like I was never going to get flagged and caught. And every time I do an event or, you know what I'm saying, like a hype event, I'll be getting on the fucking internet going stupid and saying shit I shouldn't say, and boom, hey, flag my shit. And every time my shit get all the way flagged, like deleted, it's like a fly event that's about to happen.
They flagged my shit just for reposting somebody's shit.
Man, they flagged
all I did was repost the menu. Man. It didn't even say nothing about weed on it, nigga. They flagged my story. I was like, golly, like, bruh, what the fuck?
Area 51 got flagged and deleted off of archive, bro. The archive came back up. I reposted it, bro, and it was over with. How the fuck you gonna do me like that? But it's cool though. Shoot, like I said, you know, that don't need to be the, you know what I'm saying, the way you. That right there is for promotional use only. See what I'm saying? So we good.
Hey, well, y'all heard it here first, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with my boy Connected by Cannabis on Instagram. And make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe to the Good Smoke Podcast, man. And shout out Volley Runners Music Group for always sponsoring every episode of the Good Smoke Podcast. And shout out my boy Digi and Smoker Boy Productions, because that's who be doing the editing and chopping these things up, man. Bringing y'all these good ass clips. So I'm going to see y'all next week, same time, same place, man. Y'all be safe and stay the fuck out the way.